Alright, and we're back for round 3 after kind of an anticlimactic second game of round 2. And not as long a wait as between rounds 1 and 2. We've pulled an iffy hand, but we're going to keep it.
Because if we make it to 4 mana, we're in great shape.
Yep.
I actually think this is a great hand, but I guess it depends on what type of deck he's playing.
Yeah. If our opponent's deck is... I mean, the thing is, against a slow deck, this also can go really wrong, like if we don't draw lands. Now, I am playing 18, so... chances of us not drawing lands are fairly low, but... we shall see. Got 8 mountains left in the deck, and we would like to draw one of those at some point. Alright. Play an island and pass a turn. Oh. I see. The reason that our opponent's last match took so long, or matches have been taking so long, is not because they have a slow deck, necessarily. Oh, that was a perfect draw. But because they manually click through every phase. Anyways, let's drop this Omen Speaker.
We want both of them, but we want the mountain first.
Actually, we want the Omen Speaker first, so we have a play next turn.
Oh, that's true.
I don't actually know if we do want the second Omen Speaker, but like...
You'll never regret having an Omen Speaker.
yeah. Given that we have no plays next turn regardless,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Need to F6 on our opponent's turn. Alright. Charge!
This is a very demoralizing blow for him.
Yeah. And now, prepare to regret your life choices. If there's 2 lands, we'll keep both of them.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely keeping both of them, putting the mountain on top. Top. Okay, there we go. So that'll let us curve out Ember Swallower into Stone Shock Giant. Our brutal curve continues here.
All built on the back of the Omen Speaker beatdown.
Yeah. I'm hoping our opponent has a bunch of Farika's Cures in hand, the 2 damage, 2 life spell, that are just like stone blanked by our Omen Speakers.
Yes.
I also passed like 5 of those this draft. They were going really late. Okay. Opponent playing a 2-1 flyer, which we are totally fine with.
Okay. It can't block our Omen Speakers.
Exactly. And it doesn't do anything against Ember Swallower. Plus, it accelerates our beatdown because it costs us each 1 life. So far, no difficult decisions in this game. Some of the scry choices were like maybe a little complex, but not that complex. It was just, oh, there's some lands on top, so we're keeping them because we have no lands.
Yeah.
Scry choices get much more complex later in the game.
Well, especially since it's very difficult to predict what else is in your deck at this point, because everything is.
Yeah.
But if you're down to 12 cards, you have a measurable chance of getting some things.
Yeah. So the unconditional removal spell in this format costs 6. Okay. He gets to reveal... oh, that's actually quite good. He gets to eat all 1 of our cards, and... oh, okay, it just revealed revealed all 3 automatically. I didn't have to click them.
This is a real leap forward for MTG.
Yep. And he correctly takes the Stone Shock Giant. That actually really sucks for us that he had that guy.
Yeah.
Gonna keep the beatdowns going. I'm willing to trade 1 for 1 here because we're hitting him for 4 this turn.
I was like, he's not going to swing with that next turn. I don't think he's going to keep blocking the.
Well, chances are he's gonna have a guy that blanks the Omen Speakers.
That's true.
I would be quite surprised if he didn't. Nope, he just has another one of those, so he's gonna eat our Horizon Scholar here.
Those are becoming quite annoying.
Yeah. Well, alright. That wasn't an ideal draw, but it does put us closer to Ember Swallowering if we have a land on top. Just gonna bash with the 4/5 here.
Are you going to drop the land now?
Uh,
You need to, because if
yeah, I think I will.
you get to monstrosity.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely dropping the land. Okay, he has a 2/3.
But
Now he actually has enough power to kill our Ember Swallower, but we have a Triton Tactics.
which he knows that.
Yeah, which he knows about twice. So, I have no spells that cost more than 6, so either we're drawing a land and getting to Monstrous, or we're drawing a spell that we can cast.
Yeah.
That was probably the second worst draw in the deck, the worst being the 06 wall. Still going to attack with this.
And he's going to probably begin throwing you disciples.
Yeah, I think he has to start throwing Disciples in front of it. Because he doesn't know that we don't draw, we have no Lightning Strikes or any other form of reach in our deck, so he should probably chump. He's not, though.
That's
All
very
right.
weird.
I'm going to play this guy.
Yeah, also, since there's the +3/+1 card at common, too.
Yeah.
Like, that was very risky. I'm really surprised.
Yeah. Our deck doesn't have a lot of ways to punish him for that play, but it was,
But doesn't know that.
it was not a correct play. Oh, dang!
Oh.
Ow! That's a good card here. We just got drained for 8. Now we're actually dead if we don't draw flyers. Or if he has another Grey Merchant.
Would have been nice at last turn.
Yeah. Alright. I cannot actually attack. No, I can attack because I have Triton Tactics.
Yeah.
Because this thing also untaps. This spell does everything.
Hopefully he doesn't have a reanimate that he uses to kill us. But I think we're...
Well, if he... I mean, we have a Dissolve, so we're safe against
Yeah.
most spells. We just actually need to draw a flyer or
Yeah.
a removal spell. If we'd hit lands either of the 2 turns that we could have hit lands for this, we could have made him unable to cast that by forcing him to sack lands. If we'd hit Dissolve a turn earlier, oh well. Still in it, just gotta hope the top of our deck works well. I really hope, like, anything he plays, we're dissolving, because we need the scry.
Yeah.
So we're actually, like, kind of hoping he plays a spell. Do we?
Triton Tactics and then dissolve our own
Yeah,
Triton Tactics.
Triton Tactics and then dissolve our own Triton Tactics.
If we don't, if he doesn't play anything, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, at end of turn.
Yeah. I think that is the correct play.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, no, I think that has to be the play here. We'll take 2, going to 1. Alright, so I'm going to Triton Tactics, targeting whatever.
Sorry, what is the ability on Triton Tactics at the end?
Creatures they block don't untap.
Okay.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to hold control. Fuck.
Oh.
I'm bad. Okay. And we're dead.
Alright. I think it's actually shifting. You have to hold down.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Well, draw one card. It's what we would have won.
Yeah. Draw a card. Okay, it would have been a mountain.
Alright, well then.
Not punished. Alright, so...
Just hold down the control key. You're right, it is the control key.
Alright, so our opponent seems to have a pretty slow deck.
Yeah.
So we could bring this in for, say, this.
Yes, I think that's correct.
We could conceivably bring this in as well. We didn't see any removal out of him.
That is true, although he is playing mono black, basically mono black. We didn't see any of his white cards.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is an easy swap. So like our option is maybe like cut this for this. I don't know if that's even good. Well, I guess let's just run it like this and see what happens.
Just 1 second, I'm going to call my parents.
Alright, cool. Alright, I will operate without Simon until he is done that. So I'll just stall this out a bit. I'm thinking... this might actually be good too. It's good in board stalls. We have... really no other options. Board into white. I have a bunch of white cards. These are useless. He's got a bunch of 1/3s and 2/3s and whatever. Yeah, I think these cards are just too marginal to board in, so I think we're just going to run it like this. Yes, we would like to play first. Oh. Alright, this 4 mountain, no island with a double blue hand, we do have to mulligan. That kind of stings. This hand's a lot better, for sure. And I hope he has a 1 toughness, 1 drop. Opponent kept his 7, and we're off. Let's see what he's running here. We picked up a Voyage's End, which isn't the worst, although we still have no like real action in our hand. I don't know, we'll see. Opponent has no 2-drop. That's really not what we want to see with this hand. We wanted him to have some early plays. Now we're kind of hoping he does something, so we draw a land. If he plays a 3 toughness dude, we probably actually just bounce it with Voyage's End to get the scry, so we can draw into a land for our Cyclops. Cyclops is quite good against him. Yeah, this is kind of what I was afraid of. I think we do need the scry here, though. So even though I'm spewing value, missing this land drop just hurts so much, and we can get it back with Mnemonic Wall. I really hate doing that, but sometimes you have to.
No, you're right. The scry is more important.
Well, that obviously goes on the bottom. And we still didn't hit a land. But we do at least have a play this turn.
Yeah.
With the stupid Rage Blood Shaman.
Which hopefully attracts some removal just on the fear of the future Minotaurs.
Yeah. I'm assuming our opponent... Oh, nope. Slayer... Oh, he's gonna mill us for 4.
They're gonna be all lands, I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah, and his 2/4 unfortunately blanks this guy for a long time. At least until we can monstrous him. He is targeting us. He hits our other Minotaur. Mountain, Island, and Dissolve. Okay. We still hit a land, though?
Yeah. We could always play this and then shock Jolt the creature to kill it too, right?
Yeah, that's also true. Yep. Yeah, and actually, hitting the Dissolve there isn't the worst for us, because if we draw an island, we'll probably Mnemonic Wall back the Dissolve over the Voyage's End.
Just because it will put so much fear into him.
Yeah.
I will need to go in about 10 minutes, then.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't think we can beat that. Does this bounce permanents? Nope, just creatures.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep. If we somehow win this game, we can side in the guy that destroys an artifact.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It seems unlikely. I think our plan at this point is to Griptide this guy and hit him for 5.
Okay.
And then if we draw a land, we can monstrous, and it's still bigger than that guy.
But then he'll just destroy it with this.
Well, he'll have had to replay this guy, right?
Oh, that's right.
Like, our plan here, I think, has to be to just hope to keep him off of having any board. As weird as that is. So, like, next turn, if he plays that guy, we Mnemonic Wall back Griptide. If he doesn't play that guy... Okay, he's playing that guy. Which is a 3/4. Didn't draw a land. That kind of sucks.
No, you don't play Mnemonic Wall. You want to keep Spectral open. Because that way you can... Oh, no, you can't swing with... you can swing with the Temperate Cyclops and trade Spectral for his only board.
But we lose our Cyclops.
That's true.
We can't afford to lose this Cyclops. It's like our only way of winning the game.
Okay.
Like,
So, well, it is.
Play the wall. Getting back Griptide. Hope he plays a guy and we draw a land.
There's actually quite a bit of artifact removal in this set.
Yep, we have one piece in our sideboard, but none main deck. Probably actually should have boarded that in for one of our small guys, because just having a 5/3 for 5 would be good against this guy's deck. That's a sideboarding mistake. Even though we saw no artifacts. So our opponent's going to have something. Okay, he's just got another return centaur. He's actually, or got the same return centaur. We're actually losing cards. Oh, he milled himself. He milled Swamp Swamp, Read the Bones, and his Harpy. Okay.
Excellent. We can monstrous it in the thing.
I don't know if we can afford to trade it for one of his guys, though. He just double blocks.
What is the ill-tempered Cyclops do?
It just turns into a 6/6
I thought
traveler.
it didn't sacrifice land, which would have been very useful.
Yeah, no, that's the Ember Swallower.
So, do we bounty?
Either that or we pass and pump this end of turn.
That's true, you can monstrous instead of return. My worry is that he begins developing too strong of a board position. But I guess as the late game goes, that bounty just gets better and better. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think... Yeah, I think we need to have the 6/6 in play if we're going to have any chance of winning.
Okay.
But if he just goes like discard guy, we're going to feel so sad.
Yeah. Well, if he goes discard guy, we Griptide. But then, for what cost? Alright.
Yeah. Oh well. This is going to be a tough one. Just like, once he has a board position, he can just leave this open. Like, because our out normally to this kind of board would be just draw a flyer. But he can just leave the Spear of Heliod up, and then our flyers don't even really do anything. This does... Oh my goodness. Well, that's insane. This guy. Oh, wow.
Please.
Yeah, please do this. Please, please. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, just one. Just attack with one. No. Ah.
Can you mouse over the whip again?
Yeah. It gives all your guys lifelink and corpse dances them.
Yeah. Let's play monstrous again. I know you can't do that.
Yep. Hey, this guy actually gives us some outs.
Yeah. We get to 8 mana and then we swing for the win.
Alright, well, I'm going to hit with this Cyclops. Unfortunately, our opponent's gaining nigh infinite life a turn, so it doesn't matter. Oh. I guess he forgot we grip-tided. Or he's just planning on whipping one of them back. Or forgot we got back grip-tide. Okay. It doesn't matter. We'd rather...
kill the 3/5, right?
Yeah, we'd rather kill the 3/5 permanently. Okay.
Well, 'cause, I mean, that way he gets the 3/5 gets one more comes into play activation instead of two.
Yep. Oh, he's giving it pro blue. Alright. Well, that's game.
Yeah. His deck is so powerful.
Yeah, this guy's deck is quite good. I mean, our deck is also quite good. We did not draw well this game, but I don't know if even a good draw would have won this.
Well, because he hasn't even used any of his spears, right?
Yep. Well, I mean, just the +1/+1 from this is fucking us up. Okay, and just have to pass here.
Right. I hate to be one of those fans who just leave prematurely, but I am going to go over to my parents' house.
Alright, well, have a good one.
All right.
I'll
luck.
tell you if by miracles we win this game somehow.
All right.
Doesn't look like it, though.
Yeah.
Alright, later.
Yeah.
So, at this point, our plan... We could theoretically still win with some combination of getting him low and then using this guy to lock down one of his guys, and then this guy to Alpha Strike for the win. But getting him low is going to be very difficult against the whip. He can leave Spear open to take out our guys, so even if we get through with a guy or two every once in a while, we're going to be in trouble. He will have a hard time actually killing us, and he does have fewer cards in library because he milled himself the second time. That was a big mistake, milling himself the second time. There's no graveyard, or I guess he was milling himself for the whip. He was trying to get guys in his graveyard for the whip. But I still don't think that was correct. Here I am just gonna Thassa's Bounty. I guess I have to mill myself. This game is not actually going to come down to decking. And giving him more guys for the whip just seems pretty bad. Also, drawing 3 cards here puts me behind in the decking race anyways. Or... Okay. Drew a bunch of crap, and we pass the turn. This Grey Merchant is really good. I really would like to have... I really should have sided in the 5/3 just because it beats all of his 2/4s and 1/3s, like, even though I didn't see these two. So that was a big mistake in sideboarding, in my opinion. He has Rescue from the Underworld, so he's going to gain a Blood Toll Harpy and a Grey Merchant. Drain me for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 after that. I can't even Spark Jolt the Blood Toll Harpy because of his Spear of Heliod. At least he doesn't get to attack with it this turn, and I can play the Raptor, but this game is pretty over. With our opponent at 31, I can't imagine coming back from this. Yeah, maybe I should have milled him with the Thassa's Bounty, and just hoped to last for 16 more turns. But if he has any way to sacrifice this, if he draws another one, or if he has just any, spells... I guess I will play out both of these. Theoretically, I could get to a board position where I have 31 power on the table. And then Stone Shock Giant. Actually, I need more than 31 power because this guy will still be able to block. Well, I could draw removal for it. Well, and then he can whip it back into play. Let's see, so removal doesn't actually help against the Harpy unless he whips it into play early. Do I have outs here? Not really. And our opponent has... Nice! That card's good. I don't know if it's actually good in draft, but it is sweet. When it enters the battlefield or dies. 8 mana is just a lot in draft is the thing. So I don't know if that's actually really worth picking. Our opponent drew his outs quite well this game. We get to lose the Stone Shock Giant. He has a 6/6 lifelink flyer in play that eats another dude when it dies. It's like a better, not Desolation Angel, but the other one. Anyways, I'm just going to scoop this up. Still picked up 2 packs because it was a Swiss, and of course I got Elspeth, so paid for itself. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this look at a Theros pre-release draft. As always, I'm Terran, and feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe if you saw ways to get out of that last game, if you would have made any different picks or different plays than I did, and what you liked about this and what you didn't. And I will catch you guys later. Have a good one.